Imagine holding a dollar bill in your hand and realizing something extraordinary. That piece of paper was never real wealth. It was always a promise that someone, somewhere, could redeem it for something tangible. And here's the mystery. That promise has long since been broken. No vault can satisfy it. No government can deliver it. Tonight, we're going to trace the journey of money from a tangible asset to an abstract promise, and uncover why no one can ever collect what was promised. For millennia, money had a weight. Gold coins, silver ingots, rare metals, even salt in some societies. When you held it, you held value. The system had clarity and limits. Wealth was scarce and tangible. Governments could not arbitrarily create it. Debt had real boundaries, yet scarcity created problems. Merchants, kings, and bankers wanted more flexibility. Carrying gold across continents was risky. Trade expanded faster than mines could supply. In medieval Europe, goldsmiths offered a convenient service: deposit your gold here and take a receipt. At first, these receipts were honest claims. You could exchange them for your gold at any time. But something remarkable happened. People started using receipts as money itself. Why carry gold when paper works just as well? Soon, goldsmiths realized not everyone redeems their gold at once. So they began issuing more receipts than they had gold in the vault. Fractional reserve banking was born, and with it, the first cracks in the promise. By the 17th century, governments realized the power of paper money. Issuing debt as paper allowed them to fund wars without raising immediate taxes, control markets indirectly, and expand economies faster than physical gold could allow. The promise of redemption was maintained in theory, but in practice, more money circulated than gold existed. The system worked as long as people believed in the promise, but crises exposed the fragility. Bank runs, currency devaluations, economic panic. Every time people tried to collect, they discovered the promises were greater than the reserves. By the 19th century, nations tried to anchor paper money to gold. Paper could be printed, but only if enough gold existed to back it. Wars required more spending than gold allowed. Strained reserves. The pattern was clear. Paper money was becoming more of a promise than a reality. In 1971, President Nixon ended gold convertibility for the US dollar. From that moment, paper money lost any tangible backing. The promise became purely theoretical. Since 1971, money has existed entirely as debt. Every dollar, euro, yen, or pound is a promise to pay something. Global debt now exceeds $300 trillion. Theoretically, if everyone demanded redemption at once, the system would collapse. And yet, it survives. Value is based on mutual trust, not metal. But the consequences are real. Inflation erodes savings. Asset prices inflate far faster than wages. Debt burdens future generations. Throughout history, leaders tried to restore the promise. Gold backing, currency pegs, tight fiscal policy. Each fix relied on belief rather than reality. Today, the same pattern repeats with new technologies. Central banks create money with a keystroke. Governments issue trillions in bonds. Debt expands faster than the economy. The lesson: belief sustains the system, even when redemption is impossible. We live in a world where money is entirely social consensus. Paper money was never wealth. It was always a promise. It's promises that cannot be collected shape economies more than tangible assets ever did. Money may feel real, but it is ultimately mutual faith codified on paper and digital ledgers. The question isn't whether money is real. It's who holds the power when the promise can't be kept. The most important promises are often the ones you can never collect.